Trazodone. You gotta watch Silver Linings playbook for Trazodone. Trazodone. My goal with this vlog is to increase nursing knowledge about medications, because I like to geek out on medications, and I think a lot of you nurses are probably interested to hear more about medications, and you're probably studying. So I just want to open the dialogue and just create this free online open access nursing education atmosphere where we can really become experts. I have a long history in critical care nursing. Then I went into primary care as a family nurse practitioner, working mainly in free clinics with people that do not have health insurance and have a vast plethora of comorbidities like cardiovascular disease that's undiagnosed, and COPD and substance abuse and hypertension and type 2 diabetes. So now I'm moving into psychiatry, diving into psychiatric medications. In my old days as a pharmacology instructor, I focused a lot on cardiovascular medications because that's what critical care nurses need. So now I am going to be jumping farther into the psychiatric world. My first vlog will be about Trazodone. Trazodone is this really interesting medication, and I wrote up an entire blog post about it. The hilarious thing that I learned about it is that in the old days we used it a lot for erectile dysfunction. Before Viagra, Cialis, and those medications were invented and became popular, Trazodone was used for erectile dysfunction. It was one of the earlier antidepressants after the tricyclics and the MAOI medications came out. Trazodone had a lot cleaner safety profile, fewer side effects, but what the main side effect is it knocked people out and put them to sleep. And that's when it became popular as a sleeping medication. And now it's mainly used for sleep. It's prescribed more than any other medication for sleep except for the benzodiazepines. So it's a lot safer than benzos, and when you're dealing with people who have struggles with substance abuse in the past or alcoholism, you don't want to give them a benzo, so Trazodone tends to be a safer option. I've had a lot of experience with Trazodone recently, working at the crisis stabilization unit. You can die if you overdose on Trazodone, so you want to be careful with giving too much Trazodone to someone who's potentially suicidal. If they take the entire bottle, if they have 100 pills, that could be a toxic overdose. If you have any more questions about Trazodone that you want me to research, send me a question, comment on the YouTube channel, or go to my blog and send me a message or post a comment. If you have other medications that you really are interested in me doing a blog post about or a vlog, send that to me, especially psychiatric related medications, because that's really what I'm focusing in on and studying a lot about. When I was working in primary care, I did several blog posts about insulin and diabetic medications, so you can check those out also. You know, one of the most hilarious things that I've learned about Trazodone is this possibility of causing spontaneous orgasm. I read a case study. I actually requested this from one of the schools that I'm enrolled at. The librarians probably think I'm crazy, but spontaneous orgasm when you take Trazodone. This lady was waking up at 3 or 4 in the morning, totally freaked her out. She called her provider, had to get off of the Trazodone. I guess that is a potential side effect that's happened with a couple other medications. Pretty rare. Trazodone is an antidepressant. It's not an SSRI, however. It's an SARI, whatever that is. Serotonin is what it works on, and so it can have some of the same withdrawal side effects or problems that you have when you quit taking an SSRI cold turkey. Like Paxil is the worst, causes all kinds of horrible withdrawal side effects like electric shocks and dizziness, vertigo, nausea, you feel like you're gonna die, headaches. when you quit Paxil cold turkey, kind of like when you quit the SNRIs cold turkey, like Effexor, you think you're gonna die. I actually had a patient who had a heart attack when he quit his Effexor. He blamed it on the artichoke dip. I think it was quitting the Effexor, but the methamphetamines might have had something to do with it, I'm not sure. Anyway, Trazodone, if you take it consistently, it works well as an antidepressant. However, you guys got to be careful if you quit it cold turkey, especially if you're at a higher dose of it. So taking it just as needed for sleep works pretty good too, and generally you won't have withdrawal side effects if you're only taking it a couple times a week.